Jai Hind children, today we are going to study Kingdom Fungi. Kingdom Fungi include heterotrophic organisms. They are cosmopolitan, which means they are widely distributed in everywhere, like air, water, soil, and on animals and plants we can see fungi. Fungus are growing in warm and humid places. Some of the common examples for fungi are bread mold, that means the fungi which live on bread, orange roots, then mushroom, toadstools. These are the common examples for fungus. The white spots on mustard leaves are due to a parasitic fungi. At the same time, some fungus are useful to us. For example, some fungus are used as a source of antibiotic penicillium. From this fungi we are getting the antibiotic penicillin. And some of fungus are used to make bread and beer. The common example for making bread and beer fungi is yeast. So this is called brewer's yeast, as it is used for making bread and beer. Other fungi causes diseases in plants and animals. An example for a disease caused by a fungi Puccinia is wheat rust disease. Most fungi are saprophytes. What do you mean by saprophytes? These are the organisms which take the organic matter from dead matters. So the fungus are coming under saprophytes. But some fungus are acting as parasites. The parasitic fungi will cause diseases in both plants and animals. I have already mentioned some example like wheat rust disease causing Puccinia. All these are example for parasitic fungi. Another example for a parasitic fungi is albugo, which causing disease in mustard. Some fungi live as symbionts. What are symbionts? This is a mutual relationship between two organisms. Mutual relationship of fungi with the algae is called a lichen, and the mutual relationship of fungi with the roots of higher plants are called a mycorrhiza. So lichens and mycorrhiza are example for symbiotic association of fungi with the algae and roots of higher plants respectively. In a symbionts, both the partners are mutually benefited. For example, in lichen, there we can say fungi and algae are mutually related or mutually benefited each other. How they are mutually benefited? Here fungi is helping to absorb water and minerals from the soil, and also fungi provide shelter to algae. At the same time, algae is preparing food, and that food is taken by fungi also. So here both the partners are mutually benefited through their interrelationship. Likewise, in mycorrhiza also, there we can see a mutual relationship between fungi with the roots of higher plants. Here, fungi is again helping for absorbing water and minerals, and it takes the nutrients from the plant. So here also both the partners are mutually benefited. Next we can study about the fungal body. Except yeast, fungus are filamentous. Their body consists of long, slender, thread-like structure called hyphae. The network of hyphae is called mycelium. And hyphae are of two types. They are cenocytic hyphae and septate. If the hyphae are cross-linked with the septa or cross-wall, that hyphae is called a septate hyphae. If septa is absent, there we can see a large cell with a multinucleus. That condition is called a cenocytic hyphae. So in cenocytic hyphae, there are no cross walls or septa. Septa is absent. A continuous tube which is filled with the multinucleated cytoplasm can be seen in cenocytic hyphae. If cross walls are present in each hyphae, that condition is called a septate hyphae. Fungal cell wall are made up of by a special substance called chitin and polysaccharides. Next comes the reproduction in fungi. Fungi reproduces vegetatively, asexually and sexually. In vegetative propagation, the common methods are fragmentation, fission and budding. In asexual mode of reproduction, the common methods are by the production of conidia, sporangiospores and zoospores. These are the asexually reproducing spores in fungi. And the sexually reproducing spores are oospore, ascospores and basidiospores. First, vegetative propagation. The common vegetative propagative methods are fragmentation, fission and budding. Fragmentation is shown by filamentous forms of fungi. Here, the fungal parental body which breaks into so many fragments, and each fragment becomes a new fungal hyphae. Then comes fission. Fission is the common method of vegetative propagation in unicellular fungi like yeast. Here, one fungal body which divides into two cells. Then comes budding. The common example for budding is yeast. Here, small buds are formed on the parental cell. Buds are the cytoplasmic extensions that form in the parental body. After the cytoplasmic extension, the nucleus of the parent cell divide and one of the daughter nuclei will enter inside the bud. Some amount of cytoplasm also will enter and it develops into a new bud. And when it becomes mature, it will detaches from the parental one and become a new fungal hyphae. The various types of asexual spores produced by fungi are conidia, sporangiospores and zoospores. You can see the pictorial representation of these three spores. Sexual reproductive spores are oospores, ascospores and basidiospores. And these spores are produced in a distinct structure called fruiting bodies. The main events in sexual reproduction of fungi are plasmogamy, karyogamy and meiosis. Plasmogamy, the word is indicating here fusion of protoplasm of two motile gametes occurs. After the fusion, the two nucleus will fuse together. And that result into the formation of a structure called a zygote. Now the zygote is diploid. This zygote will undergo reduction division or meiosis that result into the formation of haploid spores. And these spores germinate into a new fungal hyphae. In sexual reproduction, two haploid hyphae will come close together. In some fungi, the fusion of two haploid cells immediately result in diploid cells. In some group of fungi like ascomycetes and basidiomycetes, there we can see a special stage in their life cycle that is called a dikaryotic stage or dikaryophase. The word is indicating this is a condition which consists of two nuclei per cell. How it happens? I have already mentioned during the sexual reproduction, two haploid hyphae will come close together and fuse. Instead of fusing the nucleus within a cell, the two nuclei will exist in that condition. This stage is called dikaryotic. So in that stage, within a cell we can see two nuclei. And after some time, these nuclei will fuse and develops into diploid zygote. It will undergo reduction division and become spores, sexual spores that develops into new fungal hyphae. In this condition, the fungi will produce fruiting bodies. Within the fruiting bodies, reduction division will occurs, and that reduction division leads to the formation of haploid spores. In Agaricus mushroom, you can see there the fruiting bodies of that particular fungi. Next comes the classification of fungi. Based on morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation and the fruiting bodies, fungi are classified into 4 groups. They are Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteriomycetes. First, Phycomycetes. They are otherwise called lower fungi. These group occurs in aquatic habitat and on decaying wood in moist and damp places, or as obligate parasites on plants. Here the mycelium is aseptate, septa is absent, so cenocytic condition is present. Many nucleus can be seen within a cell. The common examples are Rhizopus, which is otherwise called a bread mold, Albugo, which is known as the parasitic fungi on mustard, and Mucor. Phycomycetes asexual reproductions are by means of motile zoospores or non-motile eplanospores. These spores are produced inside sporangium. About the sexual reproduction, here we can see the fusion of 2 gametes from zygospores. Gametes are isogamous. Isogamous means both the gametes are similar, or anisogamous, that means both the gametes are dissimilar, or oogamous. Oogamous also, both the gametes are dissimilar. In oogamous, the female gamete should be large and non-motile. Male gametes are small and motile. Now comes the second groups of fungi, that is Ascomycetes. Its common name is sac fungi. These are unicellular forms are also coming under Ascomycetes, that is yeast, which the scientific name is Saccharomyces. Multicellular forms are also coming under this category. Its example, Penicillium. Here the mycelium is branched and septate, that means the cross walls are present. These include saprophytic organisms, decomposers and parasitic forms, or coprophilous. Coprophilous means the fungi which growing on dung. Then comes the asexual reproduction of Ascomycetes. The asexual spores are called conidia, which are produced exogenously, that means produced outside the fungal hyphae, and the special mycelium which is bearing conidia are called conidiophore. Conidia germinate to produce mycelium. The sexual spores of Ascomycetes are ascospores. From that it got the name Ascomycetes, which are produced endogenously. Endogenously means which are produced inside the fungal hyphae, and in produced in a sac-like structure called azae. Azae are arranged to form a fruiting body called ascocarp. The common examples are Aspergillus, Claviceps and Neurospora. Among this, Neurospora is very important fungi which is used in biochemical and genetic work. Morels and truffles are the group of fungi which is coming under this category, which are edible and are used as delicacies. Next comes Basidiomycetes. The common examples of the Basidiomycetes are mushrooms, bracket fungi or puffballs. They will grow in soil or logs and tree trunks and in living plant bodies as parasites. Example, rust and smuts. Here the mycelium is branched and septate. Cross walls are present. The asexual spores of Basidiomyces are generally not found, but vegetative reproduction is present, which is by means of fragmentation. Sex organs are absent, but plasmogamy, that means the fusion of cytoplasm, occurs by 2 vegetative or somatic cells of different strains or genotype. And the resultant structure is a dikaryotic one. It gives rise to basidium. Karyogamy, that means the fusion of nucleus and meiosis occurs inside the basidium that produces 4 basidiospores which are produced exogenously, that means outside the hyphal body. Basidia are arranged in a fruiting body called a basidiocarp. Common examples are mushroom, that is agaricus, astilago, that causes mud disease, Puccinia, which causes rust disease. So it is called a rust fungi. Then comes the last group of fungi, which is called deuteriomycetes. Commonly these fungi are called fungi imperfecti because only their asexual or vegetative phases are known. Sexual reproduction is not known. When perfect stage, that is the sexual stages, were discovered, they were often moved to ascomycetes or basidiomycetes. It is also possible that the asexual and vegetative stage have been given one name placing under deuteriomycetes and the sexual stage another name placing under another class. When the linkage were established, the fungi were correctly identified and moved out of deuteriomycetes. Deuteriomycetes reproduces only by asexual spores, they are conidia. Mycelium is septate, that is, hypha is septated and branched. Some are saprophytes and some of them are parasites. Majority of these groups are decomposers or litter and help in mineral cycling. Examples are Alternaria, Cordytotrichum and Trichoderma. These are about kingdom fungi. Dear children, repeatedly listen this video and if you have any doubt, please ask through our Zoom meeting. Thank you.